Hey guys, this is Nietzsche. I'm here to do a quick video with you guys to discuss the chaos that's actually happening in Baltimore. And I'm going to give a disclaimer, it can be some profanity in this video. So if you don't like it, please don't click off the video now. Also, I'm not feeling 100%. I'm not even feeling really 50%. But I want to get on here to give my opinion on it and everything. So anyway, how are you guys week going? How's everybody? Hope everybody's doing great. Had a great week so far and everything. So yeah, let's talk about it, you guys. First off, it was like 2 weeks ago, a week ago or something, where I even heard of the incident involving Freddie Gray. And that's probably because only the tail end of it came on my local news. Well, I wasn't even familiar that a full-blown riot had taken place out in Baltimore until like 2 days ago, I want to say, where my husband was mentioning to me. So last night, I got a chance to turn to CNN because I do not watch Fox for several reasons, with them being racist is the first. Just my opinion. You know, if you watch it, you know, good for you. I can't tolerate them. And they had all these people on there, Don Lemon, the former head of police on there, and they were showing all the fires, the broken glass, the police, and talking about why wasn't something done earlier, because I think that day had been the day of the funeral and the family was asking for peace. But you had all these different people on there. Mind you, only one Caucasian, the rest was African American. I knew someone right then. It's just amazing that CNN had all these African Americans there to give interviews. And Don Lemon was basically throwing shade saying we invited the governor and the mayor and this person and that person, but they decided not to come out there. You think? But anyway, I'm listening, everybody's going back and forth and giving their opinions and everything, and then they had this pastor on there, I think his name is Jamal Bryant, who was speaking and everything, and was talking about a senior citizen facility they were just building in for affordable housing, a recreation place and everything to help build Baltimore up. Keep in mind, before this happened or anything about Boston, I would have never thought Boston, you know, had a high poverty rate, because, not Boston, I'm sorry, Baltimore, because we never hear anything about any other part of the world till something tragic happens, you know, or you read the news or watch the news or whatever. So, they get to this one guy, I can't think of his name, I said I'm going to try to go on YouTube and find it, and this guy basically was saying everything that, I mean, I'm not going to say you should be out there looting, tearing up stuff, because tearing up your own community and violence is not the answer. But this guy was like marching and holding up signs and posting up. That ain't the answer. We've been doing that. And when you get people who are tired of doing the same old thing, people lash out in certain ways. And he was at the CNN headquarters, I want to say. But, like, I was here for him. I'm going to honestly tell you. Like I told you guys, I've been racially profiled. You see what I'm saying? But due to the era I was born in, how I was born, where I was born, how I was brought up and everything, I learned to contain my anger, my temperament. I knew I wasn't, you know, breaking in on cars or, you know, I've never been to jail. Knock on wood, thank you, Jesus. But it could have went a whole nother way had I been one of these young people lost, not raised, felt hopeless, uninspired, you know, it could have went like that. You know, I could have been acting a fool, and I thank God I didn't, you know. I try to teach my children differently, you know. But I'm going to say this, just because I act differently or I can talk and have intelligent conversations, I keep telling people I still got some ratchetness in me and some active food in me, because some people require it. I don't care how many times you turn the other cheek, how many times you pray for them and things like that, and prayer is always a solution. Sometimes you have to give with them an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You know, some people you just got to get on down with, And then they can't understand you better, because out here in the real world, it is people that will take advantage of you. I'm not saying all police officers are bad, because that's not the case. But I was born in the South. I live in the South. I live in an area that was predominantly Caucasian. And now, over the past couple of years, it has been migrated from different people of all cultures, not just black, but you have Hispanic, you have Asian, you have a variety of people, Muslims and everything. And you want to know, do we deal with it? Yes. But I deal with it for different reasons. You know, the education system here is better compared to where I was living. You know, it's more things to do. But I also pay a high cost to live where I live in Mississippi. Like I told you guys, I live 2 minutes from Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm pretty sure if you hear any news, you always hear about Memphis on the news, you know. But Memphis offers more to low-income families. It's like a catch. Sorry about that, you guys. It's like a catch-22 with anything, you know. I live basically in what a lot of people call Mayberry. And yes, we've gotten the stairs, the look, the high ass, if you ticket, you know what I'm saying? And it's basically Mayberry, you know. But anyway, getting back to this story, so last night all these people were giving their opinion. I was totally here for the guy. We was like, we can't say that they wrong because they doing this or that out there. We could say that, you know, that might not be what we would do, but he understood, and people were jumping down his throat talking about, you support the looters, you support the burning, you support them fighting the police. Because keep in mind, when I heard about it, it was only 7 cops that had got injured, you know. And I hope they wish them a health and speedy recovery. But by last night, it was 15. These people out here are not playing with these cops. I mean, for this guy to been in custody, and I don't have the whole story, but allegedly he had handcuffs on him, and his spine was broken, his neck, really. But let me guess, he was a threat to him, just like Walter Scott allegedly was a threat to the officer that shot those 8 times and 5 hit him. I mean, it's an ongoing story, and I will reiterate it. We have to take responsibility for things in our community. We have to be responsible for our children, the decisions we make, things we post. It's a responsibility. It takes a village. It's not an easy job. And I'm going to say this. Years ago, before I had kids, I would say, oh, those kids doing this, and they good that, and they doing it, they must not have been raised. Until I became a parent. And I'm not going to tell you, I've seen parents do all they can, work 3-4 jobs, go to school, sacrifice for their kids, and their kids still, you know, turn out wayward. You know, they have to hit rock bottom before they come back. So people shouldn't assume that all those kids that's out there looting came from broken homes or negligent homes or, you know, the ghetto or poverty-stricken. You'll be surprised. Some people come from 2-parent homes, nice parents, the whole 9 yards. And they just, you know, choose for whatever reason to turn wayward. And we need to keep it, not just Baltimore, but this world lifted up in prayer. You know, because before that we heard about the, you know, the earthquake and everything. And my prayers go out to those people, because that's getting overshadowed with this. Not saying one is more important than the other, because to me they're both tragic. But look at everything that goes on. It's all a distraction. Every day is something. This is nothing new to African Americans. But I will say, if you don't understand that it's a difference in the races, then you are completely blind. Just because you don't go through it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And just because you go through it don't mean you have to answer to it by being thugged out, gangster, drug dealer, you know, the typical stereotypes they think of black people, you know. Just because you wear a hood don't mean somebody can break in your house, baby, because I've seen people with suits on who will steal your whole life with the flash of a smile and all the charm in the world, and you'll be thinking, oh, they went to college, they are so polite. Yeah, but that's the thugs, see? And that's what we get wrong. We go by looks, we go by economic status, we go by this. Numbers can't tell you who a person is. That's the problem. We look to numbers instead of getting to know people. Sometimes it doesn't help to say young man or young lady. I know kids, I hate to be disrespectful, but sometimes one nice word one nice smile or anything can make or break a person, you know. And kudos for the mom that, you know, once got her son up. But I would tell you this, and I'm one of these type of parents, just like she is. Had that been a week ago, 2 weeks ago, like they said on the radio, they would have said she was assaulting him and child abuse. That's the problem. See, this is something we deal with daily, not just black parents, just a decent ass parent. Because I would have snatched my daughters up too. And yet I would choke their ass out right there. Now I ain't saying choke till they die, so nobody call 911. But another be like, what the hell you doing out here throwing rocks with what? But see, when you do that, but it's not nothing going on in your city or community, somebody's going to say you're abusing them. Well, see, you can't have it both ways. We trying to raise our kids so they won't be savages in the street. I never understood this philosophy. God and I brought my children in the world. I have two. What do I look like not getting them together? Because I'm scared somebody might knock in my door. But yet, send them out every day, 5 days a week to school. And they get out here and do something stupid with some other stupid children. And I'm using it loosely. You know how kids get together, think of silly shit like we did with kids. And then the police said, oh, when she bucked up at me, she kind of tall for her age, so I shot her. I was going for the taser. See, this is why I tell my kids, they're writing their resume for life now. What they put on it is what will be dictated on this earth, as well as when they meet their maker. So I tell them, think of the consequences before you do anything. Yes, you're going to make mistakes, but let me tell you this. If you steal a pack of gum, if you be tardy for class, if they think your pants are below your booty, or your bra is exposed, they will bring all that out on you if something was to happen to you while tears are in my eyes on CNN, MSNBC, Fox, ABC, and everything else, social media and everything else, before they'll say the good about you. So don't give them anything else to use against you, because once people hear the negative, that's your jury. Let's be honest. Most people, minorities, not just black, don't vote. I do, not just presidential, you know. But they gonna bring it out. And you know what those people say? Because I've been on juries. Before they even see you, hear you, when they hear the rundown from the prosecutor, case closed. You can sit there 5, 6 months, case closed. You just another thug, or another thought, or another, you all this. They don't want to hear about your life if you've been rehabilitated and, you know, you did a little time. Because some people do have to hear rock bottom, like I said. That don't make them a bad person. But what I'm saying, when it comes to these kind of cases, once they hear drugs in your system, pills in your system, you ran with this group or whatever, that's it. I tell my kids that daily. They're not just shooting African American men. They get the women too. The difference is they've been on God's mind, beat them with nightsticks, raped them, all kind of shit. All types of stuff go down in the penitentiary system because it's a business. Why do you think they build more penitentiaries in areas than they do schools, rec centers, job centers? Pay attention. Because it's money. And who are they then on locking up? It sure as hell ain't good. Julie and Annabelle, more like Taquisha and LaRona. Okay. So like I said, what I look like, God and I brought my children in this world. I don't give them no kind of discipline. I don't rein them in. I don't talk to them. I don't pray with them. I don't nurture them. And then, I don't touch them because the law said you don't do nothing to them and you let them whip your ass and you let them choke you out. Bullshit here. But anyway, you do all that. But the minute they step outside, that man in blue, whatever color he might be, they don't all be white now. That's something else we need to check. They don't all be white. And they shoot them down. My tears mean absolutely nothing. My heart being broken means absolutely nothing. My grieving means nothing because they don't give a damn. Because they don't want to shout and they can say, oh, well, I told her to turn around and she looked like she was preaching. But see, if I get them together here when they might buck up, they'll know not to do it out there, because I tell them all the time, if you can't follow the rules at home, you ain't going to follow them out there in the street. You see, out in the street, I'm going to get a law permission to dog you. I'm going to give the judge the right to talk to you that, like you less than a person. They already think that. But I let mine know you can do greater and further things, with your life. And I feel sorry for not just Baltimore, the entire world, We need to lift this world up in prayer because it's so much going on. Kids can't go to school. People can't go to work. Buildings being burned down. Chaos. And guess what? It's going to get worse. I always say martial law is coming. But people look at me like, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Y'all think these people of other colors going to sit there and let these other people, these African Americans that they only want to show, and I'm pretty much sure it's much more to the story, but the media is so, one-sided. Y'all think they gonna let that go on like they ain't got no control over here? Think again. So I would say to my young brothers and sisters, it does nothing. But if it helps you feel better, you have to deal with some consequences. I'm just saying, know what you're doing before you jump out here and do it. Do I understand frustration? Yes. Yes. But would I want to be out there busting down business to a building that ain't did nothing to me, to a business that ain't did nothing to me? Because when it's all over, where you gonna shop at, eat at, take your kids to the doctor at? You think the suburbs don't welcome you in? Do you know how much time it takes to rebuild? These are things we should think about, before we act upon them. Trust me, I feel it, the pressure point all the time. But we have to think smarter. Yes, it's going to get a reaction, but are you willing to pay the price for that reaction? But like I told you, if I was to get my kids, and I don't give them together, they go out here and do some stupid shit. They ain't got to be on CNN. I'd be out on TV crying, and the first thing one of the jurors would say, well, she did this like she was reaching. Where was her parents, and what kind of home did she come from, and was she imparted? Because when you give them that picture and portrait of yourself, that's exactly what they think. They already think that. I fight every day for different reasons. And I'm proud to be African American, I'm proud of my children, proud of my culture. But sometimes we have to think about the effects and the cause of what's going on. Because, you put out a negative cause, you get a negative effect. It's just a domino effect. So I would say, of course, nobody thinks their police don't really go to jail, but let the judicial system, work itself out. Because burn the buildings down, what they're doing, stealing, and they make sure to say they got garbage bags, stealing weed and liquor. I'm like, you mean to tell me that's all y'all think these people stealing? They showed the nail salon in it. Really? That's what they think of us? We have to think more of ourselves, value our children. We are beautiful. We are all beautiful. All shades, colors, size. I just think it's sad, and we get tired of seeing it. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think of this tragedy and other tragedies going on. Like I said, it just caught my eye when I saw it. I was seeing it, and I was here for the guy. The guy was like, look, they making noise, they bang, and they this, they did. If you guys saw it, you let me know. But anyway, shout out to my sis, True Seeker 5000, D Mix, my B, The Ghetto View, Lady Nika, James Conwell, No Break 314, Some More Love Real TV, Some More Love Real TV 2, C Mini, Forest Rock, Scorpion Show, Bunny Blue, Much Love from KY, Ashley Miller, Bravery 1100, Marcus Williams, Mike D, It's a Quickie, it's just all you guys, Cemented. These are our reviewers. They all do different things, topics, TV shows, makeup. So you guys check them out, and I will check back in with you later. Once again, I don't know what the solution and what the end game is going to be, but just out here being reckless, you guys, is it worth it? Ask yourself, is it really worth it? I just wanted to come in here, chat with you guys or whatever. I'll be back hopefully Thursday with a mirror review. If not, Friday morning, and get it out the way. You guys, I've been turning up. I turned up Sunday, Friday, in the rain, down sick, or whatever. So anyway, you guys be safe. You have a great week. If you live in Baltimore, our prayers are with you. If you're affected by the earthquake, prayers go out to you as well. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. And sending so much love in a chaotic world, you know. Till next time. Toodles.